Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV from a very special place here in Cairo, from Ayman Palace Museum, dear viewers, in the heart of Cairo, Al-Malian. And although Egyptians garner a wealth of knowledge about their country's history from school, not all of them know the hidden stories behind each historical or a monument in the country. A group of Egyptian tour guides decided to launch a Tales of Guides initiative to tell their unknown stories on social media. To know more about this wonderful initiative, which is really interesting from my own perspective, we are delighted to host Olivia, Ayman Albert, tour guide and a member in the initiative, to tell us more. A very wonderful day. How are you? And it's a pleasure to have you with us in today's episode of Nile. Olivia, of course, when I come to mention the initiative, it's a wonderful idea that I don't know how you came up with. You're a group of around how many people?
In fact, we are tour guides, and we loved to make the group Tales of Guide. To know the people ourselves and making our trips to know everything.
Yes, okay. So you wanted to know everything about
everything
you wanted
about
the people here in Egypt
to
know more knowledge about anything that's related to tourism in Egypt.
In Egypt,
This was your target.
Yeah, and we are beginning making the events.
Wonderful.
Like religions complex. It is the first event for you. And a few people come our visit, and we make a visit again, and the more people, visited more, and we are contain our trips, and we are make this group in 1 September 22 2 hours.
How was the initiative launched, Olivia?
We went in 2 hours, 2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years
met.
you made.
Who got this idea?
Paula Amin, he is the tour guide. Who established this page to collect the people to know everything about our cultures and monuments.
So, Olivia, Tales of Guide initiative is on social media, on Facebook.
On Facebook.
So if I decided to know more about it, I log into Facebook, Tales of Guide, to know more about the initiative. And of course, all the information is written, how it was launched. Yeah. Everything is written in the, on Facebook.
Yeah, we down information about history, because the people know everything in our group, social media, in social media, Facebook. Okay. We usually our work about social media, not companies.
So you don't go to the sites, for example. You work on social media.
Yeah, social media.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram.
No, Facebook.
Only Facebook.
Only Facebook. No Instagram.
Olivia, what are the goals of this initiative, and how are you arranging to reach these goals?
Our aims, arriving the trips to attract some people, and original is some events to know some people everything about our civilizations, and people not don't know any places.
So through your initiative, people know more places in Cairo.
In Cairo, because I meet some people don't know any
Which is not- which is
don't
not
know
nice.
any place about our civilization, about our
But
civilization.
Olivia, it's worth to mention that your initiative, it's really interesting because you're working on Egyptians to know more about their country, which is a very goodwill thing to be doing and helping the citizens of Egypt to know more about their country. So it's a very good. Did you reach the goals? Do people know more about their country now, about Egypt, their country, and about, of course, the archaeological sites that we do have in our country?
Yeah.
They know. So you reach your goal. And you said it's been for 2 years now since you started this initiative?
Yeah.
2 years, huh?
2 years. 2 years.
How many people or how many members do you have or how many followers do you have on Facebook?
Arrive over 100 or over 20,000.
Wow, that's wonderful.
It's wonderful. The people followed more than arrive 2,000 followers.
Okay, what is the significance of social media on tourism marketing and how to use it effectively?
Okay, the social media, the marketing is very important in our country because because encourage the tourism, and I have some guests to visit Egypt to visit the marketing
Through social media?
Social media.
Of course, Dr. Khaled Anani, Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, said that there are now more than 80 Egyptian archaeological missions which have been able to make important archaeological discoveries. What do the archaeological discoveries in Egypt always dazzle the whole world?
I am so happy for my ministry Khaled Anani to make it because to know everything about our civilization and new information, and I thankful the Ministry of Antiquities because they are working very hard to discover everything about our civilization and to get offering our country. We have many monuments about our country.
Okay, and the Grand Egyptian Museum is Egypt's gift to the entire world, of course, which we are all awaiting. The inauguration, of course, which will be, of course, one of the very special events that will take place, of course, in the history of Egypt. Do you believe that the Grand Egyptian Museum would change the tourism map of Cairo?
Yeah, I believed. I'm sure believed.
Why do you believe? Why do you have this definite belief?
Because why? Why believed? Because I felt in the future in the future attract the tourism to know a new museum, grand museum, and I hopeful to training our students in the grand museum because the students needs some information about our history.
Okay, of course, again, we are delighted to host Olivia Ayman Albert, which is a tour guide and a member in the initiative, which is a group of, the initiative is a group of Egyptian tour guides who decided to launch Tales of Guide initiative to tell their unknown stories on social media. The unknown stories, of course, is all about how Egyptians garner a wealth of knowledge about their country's history from school. Not only of them known the hidden stories behind the historical place or monument in the country. Dear viewers, this was, we thank you so much, Olivia, for joining us. Thank you very much for the initiative. Thank you very much for your informative knowledge. Dear viewers, this was this segment of Nile Cruise. Stay tuned. We'll be back again.